Good afternoon, Good Shepherd. It is Wednesday, November 17th, 2021. Glad to be with you. Fall colors are pretty well gone. I had toyed with the idea of putting up a picture of my deck outside my house that's snow covered, but don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Anyway, glad to be with you. And I have a mixture of sort of announcements and some reflections for today. And so just let's get going. Sunday, we will be worshiping at 7:45 and 10:30. At our 10:30 service, we will honor Margie Rogers' many years service to Good Shepherd in the role of bookkeeper. And so I invite you to join us for that. And then, of course, between each service, the 7:45 and 10:30, at 9:15, we'll gather together for the last of Deacon Nadine's conversations on gratitude. They've been good so far. I have no doubt that the next one will be as well. And then starting a week from Sunday, Sunday the 28th, that's the first Sunday of Advent, we'll return to some programming that we've used in the past from Living Compass. And Living Compass offers a series of daily devotionals plus weekly conversations on a particular topic. And this year, the topic is practicing patience. And I can't think of a better thing to think about right now, as we are so impatient for all sorts of things, than to spend some time doing that. There will be information in the newsletter, e-news, coming out tomorrow as to how to access a PDF of the discussion guide. But we will start our discussions on that topic on Sunday, November 28th. And then the daily discussions. And there are other options for opting into it via Facebook or email or things like that. And all of that we'll make clear. Also this coming Sunday, immediately following the 7:45 service. So just if you're there, just stay online or jump on at 8:45. I want to have a conversation with folks about an online Christmas, what that will look like. As I've announced at least twice, our in-person Christmas schedule will be Christmas Eve, December 24th, at 4 p.m. and 9 p.m., only two services. And then we will not have a Christmas Day service, but the Sunday after Christmas, which is the first Sunday, it's just the next day, the service will be at 9 a.m. But those are all in-person services, and they will be in the sanctuary. And we still do not have a good way of providing a visual and good audio feed out of the sanctuary. And so I want to make sure that we've got something really good for the folks who, for whatever reason, will not be joining us in person at one of those three. So that's what I want to talk about on Sunday. Between 8:45 and 9:15. So if you can join us, that's great. If you just have some ideas, please let me know, and we can incorporate those. And then this coming Sunday, it's the third Sunday of the month, and so we'll have the 4 p.m. service focusing on gratitude. Appropriate theme, both because it's December and the Sunday before Thanksgiving, but also because Deacon Nadine has been focusing on questions of gratitude. And so this will give us a good opportunity to talk about it a little bit more. We will follow the service with a soup supper. We will make soup and serve it to you. It's not a bring your own, it will be served. Very simple, but just an opportunity to be together and to have some further conversation. You know, because I've talked about this before, that I do the daily office, and I've been really captivated this fall with the readings having to do with the restoration of Jerusalem after the Babylonian captivity. And right now, we're in the book of First Maccabees, which is set a little bit later, but the Greeks have taken over Jerusalem. and have taken the temple for their own and put in it the desolating sacrilege. And the Maccabees, this family group, is starting to lead a revolt against what has been taken from them. And the passage this morning was talking about, we've got to get together and rebuild what has been taken from us. And that verse has just stuck in my mind all day. And as we look back, we at Good Shepherd, or we in the church in general, or in the country, we can look back and think of all of the things that have been taken from us because of COVID. It doesn't take a lot to remember what those are. And it's not that there was intentionality, not like with the Greeks, not that there was intentionality for removing that, but we've felt the loss nonetheless. But in the midst of that, just as in the midst of all of this stuff that was going on with the ancient Jews and the Greeks, we've been busy. There has been so much going on at the church. And many of you have seen that. Some of you have experienced it, whether it's been the installation and upgrade of our internet, or the security cameras that are going in, the patio in the back, and all. I mean, this place has been busy, and we have been rebuilding, but we know that there's just still so much more that we want to do, and there's more that we need to do. And so in First Maccabees, the story is that the Jews who were there in around Judea and Jerusalem banded together to really say, we've got to do this together. This is our task, to rebuild what has been taken from us. And they were successful, as it turns out, at least until the Romans came in, but they were successful. And so we can do the same. I mean, this is this effort that we all bring together. We come together to rebuild what has been taken from us. And again, we've got people who've been doing that. The musicians have worked hard. The office staff has worked hard. Everybody's been working hard to make sure that we still have an infrastructure to work with. But there's more to do. There is more to do. And so tomorrow in the e-news, you will see an announcement pointing you to a document that has a number of things where we need some help. Help wanted list. I've been talking about this for a while, and it will be a reality tomorrow. There are different options and ways of engaging. We need some help with communications, designing flyers and pamphlets and things like that. Dee Dee did a great job with that, but Dee Dee's not here anymore, and our staff is busy and cannot really add some more of these things to its plate. There's a bit of administrative help that you will see in there, and then there's some technological help. And you'll see all of those in there. So please, when you see that link tomorrow in the e-news, click it and head on over and just take a look and see what kinds of ways there are that you might be able to help, given your level of interest, your talent level, your experience level, all of those kinds of things. Again, as we move out, as we rebuild Jerusalem, and from what has been taken from us, we need sort of all hands on deck. One of those places, and this won't be in that list, it'll come out in a different way, is the Altar Guild, especially as we look forward to all of these services coming up with Christmas and then moving into the new year. The Altar Guild is in desperate need of new members. And it doesn't have, you don't have to be a woman. You don't have to be a particular age, men, women, youth. I was reminded that these working with the Altar Guild for people in high school can be considered community service hours, and we're happy to sign off on those. You'll learn a lot about what goes on in worship, and it will be a great opportunity to get to know some other folks in the congregation, regardless of age or gender or anything like that. So if you're interested, I really, really seriously ask you to consider this. If you're interested, please let me know, or let Nan Behringer know of that interest, and we'll slot you in to one of the teams that handles individual Sundays. So please do that. And of course, participation is time and talent and treasure. And we need to make sure that pledges that were made for 2021 are paid and kept up to date. And that if you still haven't made that pledge for 2022, that you do so. We're doing fine, but we aren't where we really need to be able to do the kind of ministry as we come out of COVID land, as we have rebuilt Jerusalem, to take that to the next level and be able to do all of the stuff that we want to do, to be able to restore all of the ornaments of the temple that has been Good Shepherd as we move into 2022. So please prayerfully consider that pledge for 2022. And if you have made a pledge for 2021, please do fulfill that. As always, it's Wednesday, and I invite you to come back. If you're watching this on Wednesday afternoon, to come back this evening at 8:45 for Compline. The Zoom link is on the website, and you can find it there. It was also in last week's e-news. Wonderful service, and I know you'll enjoy it. So until Sunday, or sometime between now and then, I wish you blessings, and let's pray for snow. We really need it. So long, my friends.